I'm going to start by saying I'm thrilled that Lee has been spending so much of his time fundraising so that he can give a check, 2 checks to some of our winners today. So from our staff and from the organization, our board members, everyone who's here today, just thank you so much to all of the sponsors, the attendees, the founders, your passion, your ideas, the investors, 100 investors that drove from multiple states, some countries, to be here to hear. What I really want to track from this event is we really want to understand how many term sheets were completed on the 3rd floor that started today and led to accelerating our ability to get capital into the hands of amazing companies. So that's what success is going to look like for us. I'm going to take a second and just say, not only am I personally excited about the product that our presenting sponsor has, but the thought that they are actually going to put capital into the hands of companies, that drove so much excitement and enthusiasm into this event and really drew a ton of people to come forward. So I'm thrilled. And I think Lee and I now have exchanged cell phones, so I think we will continue to connect and drive lots of other things. But Lee, what do you say? Should we figure out who won? Come on up. We have some big checks. It wouldn't be an event without big cardboard checks.
I'll be your man away.
First off, I just want to say thank you, Jumpstart, for making this event so great. I mean, I was here last year, and it has really grown and become so amazing. Jumpstart is a shining light in Ohio. I've worked with a lot of different groups in Ohio, and they really stand out. They're authentic. They get it. They know what to invest in. They have a great team. Julie, you're absolutely amazing. You've made some great connections for me today. So thank you very much for allowing us to be part of this. So we broke up we're actually deploying about $1.2 million this week from Cyannus. And so, when you talk about talking to investors, the first thing you have to do is say, when's the last time you wrote a check? Because, you have to put your money where your mouth is. And so when we became part of this, we really wanted to elevate the group of founders here and give them an award. So we broke it up into 2 parts. In Cyannus, there's a 2-step process. Specifically, there's the elevator pitch process. We allow the first 25% to go through, and the top 25% to go through in the elevator pitch. And so we're giving an elevator pitch award. And so I'll start with that. It's a $10,000 check, and the winner is Dress It. So Becca, come on up.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. This has been an amazing couple of days. I just want to say thank you, Cyannus. Honestly, since I've been on the platform for a couple weeks, I've been able to take some feedback from some of the experts, and I think that's super valuable. And I've actually taken action and changed some of the things that they suggested. But is it okay if I tell my story a little bit? Yeah. Okay. So I like to say that any Shawshank fans out here? So I am like the Andy Dufresne of bridal shop owners. I crawled through a mile of shit and came out clean on the other side. And that's why I'm here today building this product, because there were so many problems in the 10 years that I owned a bridal shop that I couldn't fix. It took me 10 years, marriage counseling, my husband told me not to quit, he didn't let me quit, and it just made me just a fierce competitor that I am today. So what I'm trying to do is create a platform that involves transparency and matchmaking based on data. And I know listening to a lot of the speakers this weekend, there's been a lot of talk about transparency and matchmaking, so I know I'm on the right track. So what we're planning to do is create a centralized platform. It's really difficult for brides to be able to find their dresses right now. The wedding industry is a chaotic maze, and no big tech players are stepping up. I have the deep industry knowledge, and I lived through it. It was really difficult to be able to address some of these really unique problems that these consumers are facing. So what we do is we create a platform. It's like where Zillow meets Pinterest. And what we do is we can onboard, we start with the bride, but we bring her mom, her sister, her dad, her brothers, and we're able to collect a ton of data about the journey of the wedding dress shopping. So if you know the wedding industry, it has a lot of arms and legs, and it branches out to many different verticals. So we have a huge plan, and I'm super excited to be able to execute it, and I'm so appreciative of this, especially following up with the women talking up here. That was so inspiring. So, I mean, it couldn't be a better moment. So thank you so much.
She's going to make me money. So for the $40,000 award, it was, so the next step in the Cyannus process is a deeper due diligence, 5 videos around all the key factors of your business, a pitch deck, and a data room. The winner is AI robots.
Hello guys, this is Chris Lee from AirTrack Robotics. Me and my whole team, we're at the Ford International Airport at Grand Rapids, Michigan, trying to test our tarmac inspection robot in a real airport environment. So that's why we couldn't join the Ohio BC Fest today, but we wanted to let you know that we really excited about winning the pitch competition. We really appreciate it. We're trying to use our the expertise in the robotics and AI to make our airport and airport ground operations safer and more efficient. Really appreciate the giving us this award. And yeah, we're actively looking for advisors and the mentors and partners who that we can take on this exciting journey together. So if you're interested, please reach out. Hope we can talk. But yeah, with that said, we're just gonna go back to work, and you guys enjoy it tonight. Thank you.
Love that they are doing what we want them to do, right? Love that they are doing what we want them to do. Well, I get a chance to, I'm standing between all of you and the bar. So, a couple of thoughts. This was an incredible event for one reason and one reason only. Connections and the ability of everyone who interacted to find a way to yes for the people that we're talking to. And I think that there's a couple of takeaway thoughts that we need to remember. When someone is asking, we need to be very, very clear what we're asking for. Because most humans, especially humans in our region, if they understand what you need, they're probably going to help you figure out how to get to it. So for those asking, know what you're asking for and be clear about it. For those on the other side, right, if we hear it and we can take action in that moment, a lot of times as I'm listening to this, I am making LinkedIn message requests, connecting one person to another, and I'm saying, I would appreciate it if you met with this company, right? It's putting our networks, our persona on the line for these companies. There's been lots and lots of conversation about how do we have such incredible assets, so much to build off of, how do we make it really catch fire? And it's that. It is that everyone leaves, the 750 people plus who came and participated over the past 48 hours, if you take that desire to connect, to be curious, to figure out what do you need and how can I help and follow up, that is going to be the equivalent of all the capital we say we need. It is that part of that help, and that is in all of our ability to do. So from Jumpstart, my team, who is amazing, who did an incredible job, I had nothing to do with it, but I really think what they did is amazing. All of our sponsors, who we could not have done this because we don't have the budget to do this, so without our sponsors, there wouldn't have been an event. But all of you who really came with great ideas, vulnerability, and a desire to see something bigger and better happen, not just in general, but in this region of the world, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. This has been a wonderful experience. So proud to be a part of it. Cheers. Let's go have a drink.